Haven't done one of these in a while. Hey, everybody on Facebook and YouTube. This is Sterling, back with the live streaming action. I've got some solo piano for you today for your enjoyment and some more updates that I'll be sharing later on. So thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy the music. Upper Manhattan Medical Group, UMMG. Figured I'd start with that one because I'm coming to you from Upper Manhattan. Some of you on the Facebook Live, and it looks like, oh, Henry's here. What's up, Henry? Nice to see you. He said Strayhorn, right on. Yeah, so for those of you that I haven't seen in a while, I recently moved to New York in the fall of last year, and it's been quite a journey. I've met a lot of amazing people so far and have been able to play a lot of great music, which I'm very grateful for. And whole point of today is to share a little bit of that with you and to also announce some music that I'll be releasing this spring, some of which I'll be playing today. So let's tune in to the Facebook feed and see what's up. All right. Who do we got? Let's see. It's been a long time since I've done one of these. For those of you that don't know, I did a series last year where I played solo piano weekly, mainly because there were really no gigs to be had and wasn't really anywhere to play. So I decided to just make my own venue and play online virtually. So this is kind of a continuation of that, in a similar vein, but with new surroundings. So very exciting. All right, well, I'll continue to check in to see who's hanging out. I'm going to play another tune. This one is a Dizzy Gillespie tune, Con Alma. That was my arrangement of Con Alma, Dizzy Gillespie tune. And that brings me to a little bit of news. So part of the reason why I'm here today is not only just to share some music with you, but also to announce that I have an album that I recorded shortly before moving to New York. And it features a lot of friends of mine from Sacramento, including some mentors, some of which you may have seen in previous live streams. One of them is a good friend of mine, Joe Mazzaferro. And there's an original tune of his on the record. So it's kind of a mix of like standards and originals. And Henry's gonna be on the record. Exciting to share some music that we recorded together at his studio, actually. So it's a little bit of a compilation of a couple of projects. But the date for that officially is June 1st. So I'm planning to share that album with you on streaming services and Bandcamp. So be on the lookout for that. Elizabeth is here. What's up, Elizabeth? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing all right. So that album is coming your way this summer in June. And we're looking at some plans to release that, maybe even on the West Coast. Might even bring some shows over there, which would be very fun for all of you back home in Sacramento. And I'm hoping to have physical copies of that one available too, so that you can take some music home with you. But that arrangement you just heard of Con Alma, I wrote and recorded with friends. For those of you that know, on that album, my buddy Chase is playing drums, good old Ben Kopp is playing bass, and who else? Levy and Aaron are playing, and we also got Jacob on that track. So you can hear Jacob Manrix, a longtime resident of the city here in New York. And we got to record a little bit just before I left. So that was a very special experience, and I'm excited to get to share that music with you all. So looking forward to celebrating with everyone. Let's see here. What are we looking at? I'm checking in on Facebook. Let's see. Jamie's here. How are you, Jamie? He says, I cannot believe this is happening. It's been so long. I hear you. Yeah, it's long overdue. I had to get my setup together over here on the East Coast. I got my brand new shiny red piano. I hope it sounds good for you all. And got the cameras going and everything, just like the old days. So it's fun. Who else? Karen's here. Nice to see you, Karen. Thanks for coming. Cool. So I'm going to continue on with some more music. Let's see here. I'd like to play for you all an arrangement that I wrote of a tune that I heard in a movie featuring Robin Williams. And this tune I encountered actually when I got COVID this January, which was a bit of a bummer. I ended up spending a lot of time in this very room, which was quite a drag, and it was a bit of an emotional roller coaster. But I came out on the other side in one piece, and I brought along with me this piece of music, which inspired me quite a bit. It's from the movie Awakenings, where Robin Williams plays a doctor who works with patients that have a rare disease that causes them to be inanimate. This was recorded in the 90s, this movie. And Randy Newman wrote the soundtrack to this movie, and it's absolutely heart-wrenching. So I was so moved by this theme of the movie, this main theme, that I decided to repurpose it for solo piano, and I might even play it with a trio at some point. But I've just been playing it by myself, and I kind of repurposed it and figured I'd present it to you all today and see what you think of it. Let's see. Henry said true story, right? Yeah, I think it is based on a true story. All these patients that were inanimate, and the doctor found a miracle drug that brought them all miraculously back to life, but only temporarily. And sadly, they eventually, a spoiler alert if you haven't seen the movie, sadly they eventually revert back to their inanimate states after going through all of that. So I felt that the music encapsulated a little bit of that feeling. So here's the theme from Awakenings called Dexter's Tune. All right, that was Dexter's Tune from the movie Awakenings. Uh, Henry's saying, yeah, it sounds like Randy Newman. Yeah, there's that part. You know what I'm talking about, that walk down part. Yeah. He said you didn't mention Dexter Gordon. Yeah, fun fact, actually, Dexter Gordon, the jazz saxophonist, is the namesake of that song because he was actually in the movie. So I was watching the movie and I was like, wait a second, that guy looks familiar. And sure enough, I looked in the credits and it was actually Dexter Gordon, except he's playing piano, whereas usually he plays the saxophone. I don't know if he played the piano in real life, but sure looked like he was. Anyway, so I thought that was pretty cool. Thanks for mentioning that, Henry. Let's see. Gotta plug in my computer here. All right. 1 second. Cool. Let's see what's happening on Facebook. All right. Ron's here. Nice to see you, Ron. It's been a long time. Bruce is here. He said, make sure to check the YouTube chat. I will do that. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's see. Oh, man. Jamie's got some insight for us on that last one. He was talking about how Robert De Niro was playing the patient of Robin Williams in the movie. Yeah, Robert De Niro's acting is incredible in the film. Thanks for sharing that input with us, Jamie. Good to see you again. Yeah, just like the old days. He says, without a single hitch. Fingers crossed, right? I'm glad that it's working. I'm glad you appreciate the new setup. I tried to bring what I had with me over here on the East Coast, so I hope it's working out. And for those of you that are on Instagram, I'm over on Facebook with a multi-camera feed with the HQ audio if you want to check it out. There's also a link on my website. So let's see. Cool. So one thing I've been trying to do more since I've been here is play original music. Some of the musicians I looked up to that I look up to the most currently are ones that are making original statements and creating music that's never been heard before. So I'm going to play some music that not all of you have heard before. It's some music that I wrote in a project in SAC before I left, but it never got recorded, so I'm hoping to change that. So I'm going to share some music with you. This next one is an original piece that I wrote entitled "Waiting." So I hope you like it. Okay, that was an original piece entitled Waiting. Hope you enjoyed that one. Um, let's see what's happening on the chat. Diane's here. Hi, Diane. How are you? Hope you're all right. Glad you enjoyed that one. Dave Willen said, "What are you waiting for? Record this already." Thanks, Dave. I'm working on it. That'll be maybe on the next project. So, thanks for your support. Oh, I should also mention, speaking of projects, if you feel so inclined, if you're enjoying the music, please you can leave any donations in the description. There's information for how you can contribute via Venmo or PayPal, whatever means suits you, and whatever amount you feel comfortable. It goes towards projects like the one that I'm producing in June, and also just future musical endeavors. So any support is appreciated. And I should thank people from my series last year. Many people that attended weekly and attended whenever they could and made donations, because I was able to purchase some equipment like this to be able to share this music with you. People like come to mind like Jamie and Bruce Hubbard and Diane and Karen and my parents, of course, and people like that. Thank you for tuning in and for your donations in the past. That they've made a big difference. So just wanted to express my gratitude for that. And I'm glad to be back, in front of the camera, sharing with you all instead of just playing in my room by myself. It's more fun playing for people. And it's also unique to be able to play, on the East Coast and have people from my hometown viewing, which is great. And I saw some new friends. I saw Joe Block was here. Noah's here. What's up, Noah? I hope you're doing all right. So some new friends are here on Instagram, and some dear old friends on Facebook and YouTube. I got to check the YouTube comments also. Let's see what's happening here. I don't know how to do that. Anyways, cool. So that was an original tune. How are we looking? Let's see. Oh, I saw that. Let's see. Steve Homan's here also. He mentioned Thelonious Monk's Panonica. Oh man, I think you've called that one on me before. So I think I got to do it today. Let's see if I remember this one. Let's see. I think I can do it. Let's see here. I need to shed this one. Let me make sure that I know this one correctly. All right, I'm going to give it my good old college try. If you're still here, Steve, this one's for you. A little bit of Panonica. All right, a little bit of Panonica, Thelonious Monk. Might have been missing a few chords. I'll have to go back and review that one. But thanks for the request, Steve. Ron says, accept some substitutions. Yeah, there are a few substitutions in there. But thanks for trying to keep me honest, Steve. I gotta work on that tune some more. But thanks for the request. Let's see what else is on my list. I'm gonna continue on with another standard. This is one I've been working on with my teacher at school, and it's Duke Ellington's "Sophisticated Lady." All right, that was a little bit of Sophisticated Lady for you, Duke Ellington. Fun fact, that tune actually wasn't written by Duke Ellington. It was just one of the many tunes that he took credit for. Um, I believe it was actually written by two members of his band. One was a saxophonist named Odo Hardwick, and the other was, I believe, the trombonist Lawrence Brown wrote the bridge. Shout out to my professor Bill Kirchner, who taught me that. So it's one of the many tunes that over the years famous composers took credit for that they didn't necessarily write. Miles Davis was also very guilty of that. But that's just a fun fact. It's a beautiful composition, so I'm happy to get to play it for y'all. Let's see. Cool. Jamie's asking, will this live stream be available on your website at some point? I will leave this up on my YouTube channel for a period, probably for at least a week or so. Sometimes I take it down if there's some things I didn't like, or sometimes I'll post some clips later. So, but you can always go back and view this on my YouTube channel. Let's see. All right, Desmond is here. What's up, man? Hope you're doing all right. Doing a little live streaming today. So far, I've played a couple of standards, a couple of original compositions. Earlier, I talked a little bit about an album I'm releasing this June. It's going to be known as the SMF Jazz Collective. That's the acronym of the Sacramento Airport. It also has an undisclosed meaning, which I'm not going to tell you on this live stream. But you can figure that out yourself, or guess. And if you guess correctly, message me and I'll tell you if you're right. SMF Jazz Collective. So that features some good friends of mine, some mentors, including Jacob Manrix, Henry, who was here earlier. Joe Mazzaferro is on the record, and a teacher of mine, actually, who I hold in very high regard, Mike McMullen, contributed an original composition on the record, which I'm going to be sharing just in a couple of weeks. So be on the lookout for that. I'll be posting some singles of that in May, but the official release is June 1st. So if you're enjoying the music today, feel free to leave a donation in the form of PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, whatever is best for you. Your support is appreciated, and it goes towards making more content like this and future projects, just like this album that I'm talking about. Let's see. I think I've got time for one more. So I'm going to leave you all with a standard that I enjoy, and it's definitely taken on some special meaning for me recently, after being in and out of a relationship over the winter. So I find that in my own life experience, these songs start to carry more weight the older that I get. So I'm sure a lot of you in the comments know more about that than me. But I'm happy to share my version of this tune. This is I Thought About You. That was I Thought About You. Drawn from some experience on that one. So if you felt it, good. I'm glad. If you didn't feel it, I'm sorry. But anyways, thank you all for hanging out with me for this hour, for this solo live stream. It's good to be back after a long hiatus. I'm hoping to do more of these. I'll probably do another one in the next couple of weeks or so, so keep your eyes peeled. I hope you've enjoyed the music. We've had a variety of tunes kind of reflecting my experience over the last several months. Some original music, an arrangement, a nice ballad, and then a swinger at the end. So hope you enjoyed, and I'll hope to talk to y'all soon. So hope you all have a great day, and keep in touch. Thanks.